Move your way up there. Come on. Come on. Oh man, I need some gunboat. No! Oh! No! Man, oh man. Yeah, that's gonna be. I keep failing my attacks, and it's pretty annoying honestly, but you know what, that's gonna be okay, because today we're back again with another Boom Beach. Hello everyone, it is Reverse, and today we're gonna be taking a look at Task Force Operation replays. It's not gonna be interesting to see what I'm doing right now, because it's just failure after failure. I really have some sort of an off day today, but you know what, sometimes you have those days, you just kinda have to reflect on what you have been doing, and then build from there. I made a stupid mistake in that attack, but today, that doesn't even matter. We're going to be taking a look at some Task Force Operation replays. As a matter of fact, we're going to be highlighting Manticore as the most interesting base out there, because this base was pretty deadly. It was really deadly, and it's one of the most intimidating bases I feel during Task Force operations out of any operation out there. And then also we got Ransom, which I feel we should have done it a little bit differently. I'm going to show you guys the replays today. We're going to be kicking this one off by showing you guys how this one looks. So we're looking at the attack of Boom Radar, the first attack on Manticore. So right now, take a look at this. There are so many boom cannons here. There's, I think, like 30 to 40 boom cannons here alone. Maybe even 50. I don't think there's 50. I think there's like 30 to 40. But as you guys can see, he's using the Grenadiers to get some power cores over here, to get himself some power force points and some gunboat energy to drop a barrage over here, because we're going to be attacking this one from the backhand side. Now, I am new to this base. I've never seen this base before, so I kind of feel that I made a little mistake on taking this one down. But what Boom Radar was doing is making sure that all of these mines are going to be gone, and that's a really great tactic to be using, so you have definitely been doing some great work over there. Let's actually go to the first real attack. The first real attack comes from a guy named Haas, and he has been using the heavy Zuka to take this one out. And this attack was pretty interesting, because it could have been a little bit better, and he knows it as well. So let's see what he's going to be doing. He's going to be using the heavies and the Zukas to make his way up there to the mortars to take those out. So let's see what's going to be happening here right now. Drops the flare to get himself in there, but does drop the critters a little bit late, because ouch, all of these Zukas right now gone with a single mortar. Mortars are extremely deadly during Task Force operations, because they instantly kill Zukas in just one hit. And yeah, that's just really kind of sucks. He was able to take out 2 mortars and then got completely pulverized by everything, by sniper towers and the mortars. And of course over here another mortar hit kills all of the Zukas just like that. Let's move on to the next attack. The next attack was my attack, and because I was new to this base, I actually took the wrong route of attacking. Route. It doesn't matter. I took the wrong route of attacking. So I'm really making the flares and smokes nicely. As you guys can see, there's like a perfect triangle smoke right there. And then making my way from the first boom cannon to the second boom cannon. Still in a great position. No casualties, not even damage. So I've been doing really great there. And then working my way up there, getting hit by both of the mines, even missing the boom mine. And made my way up to the shock launcher. Let's see what exactly it is that we're going to be shocking, because obviously there's a lot of machine guns and a lot of flamethrowers there. We need to shock stuff. We dropping 2 shocks here, getting basically everything around that can hit the warriors, taking out the first shock launcher, then moving on to the second one. That first shock launcher, we should have not taken that one out because it is not a necessity, but still, regardless of that, you know, it doesn't even hurt to at least take it out. And then on the second one, as you guys can see, didn't have enough health left, and everything that was hitting us was just hitting us with so much force that we really couldn't do anything. That was my attack. Let's move on to the next one. The next one was from a new task force member. His name is Sunil, and he's using the warriors to attack as well. Let's see how he goes ahead to attack this one. So I'm really curious to know. This is a pretty interesting attack, I gotta say. He basically walks all the way around the headquarters, around the power core, to make his way up to this rocket launcher. Which is totally insane. I think you could have gone the same way I went, but then save yourself some gunboat energy by not having as many smokes. But you know, I got respect for this. I got respect for this, and it was a very nice attack. Unfortunately, by just a sliver, it wasn't wiped out. So yeah, we gotta be wiping that one out after that. So that was Sunil's attack. The next one attacking was Kenny. Let's see what Kenny was been doing. Kenny is what we consider our a Smoky Zuka expert, and I'm gonna show you guys what it is. Take a look at this. This is probably the best timing of Smoky Zukas that you can have, really. And he's been always using Smoky Zukas, and he's been doing really well with Smoky Zuka. So look at them. They all gather together in a very nice way, and they all go under one smoke. And if you gather all of the Zukas under one smoke, you know you got a good Smoky Zuka attack going on there. So let's see what Kenny is gonna be doing. He's gonna be making his way all the way into the back of the base. He basically dropped the flare there. So let's see how he continues to smoke here. The smokes are perfectly aligned with each other. He definitely knows the range of the smokes. Look at this. This is perfect smoking right here. Makes his way up there. Another perfect smoke. And makes his way up there finally. Now, here's where things get a little bit unfortunate. The rocket launcher over there is still alive. That means that the Zukas got themselves a ton of damage. He should probably drop 1 artillery to take that one out, because it literally was that close. He ends up doing it anyway, just a little too late, but still a very nice attack from Kenny. And let's move on to the next one. Next one was from Maz, using Smoky Zukas once again. Curious to know what he takes out with so much force. So he takes out 1 mortar with an artillery. Proceeds on dropping everything in the same way as Kenny did. Just a little bit unfortunate because of the last one. But that is just experience, I suppose, or knowing. Maybe he did it on maybe he did it on accident, really. You got no idea, you cannot really tell. Makes his way up there. They're pretty nicely gathered together regardless, so I suppose I cannot really complain. There's like a head group of 4 Zukas, and then the rest, the peloton, is coming around. Let's see what we're gonna be doing here. Shocking the mortars, basically going for every single mortar right here, going 2 times the speed right now. Get the other mortars as well. Basically getting every single mortar, so that way you can make your way all the way onto the right side of the base. So far doing a fantastic job on getting all of these mortars in there, and then at the ending, I think something might happen. We'll see. Yes, the shock launcher gets rid of about 75% of the Zukas remaining in there, and basically causing Maz not to be able to take down the remainder 2 of the... I lost the word. Mortars. Sorry, my commentary is a little bit lacking today. Please bear with me. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I don't know if you guys guessed already, but yeah, that's how I feel. Despite the fact that it's my despite the fact that it's the birthday of my grandma, I'll be going there, meeting with some relatives, which I haven't done in like 2 years now, I think. And yeah, it's gonna be great. So I'll probably feel better after. And then tomorrow we're gonna be back to pumping, taking on Dr. Terror, and do some other stuff. We'll just have to see about how that's gonna be going. But for now, let's focus at the situation at hand. We're doing the task force replays of the attacks on here. So let's see what Jacob is gonna be doing. His attack was only an attack of about a minute or so. Goes straight for the mortars, shocks the shock launcher, 1 more smack and it goes down. Oh, 1 more smack, there it goes. And then goes for the second mortar over here as well. And then after the mortar, I'm curious to know what he's going to be doing. Gonna be shocking the shock launcher again. And the remainder of the buildings over there as well. Goes to the shock launcher to wipe that one out. Very nice tactic. And the timing was just absolutely perfect. Now see how he is going to be shocking this one the moment his smoke runs out. One shock there, one shock there. Basically getting every single building around the warriors. This was a really amazing shocks. Like, that's what I like to see. And he did a really great job there. It's a matter of timing. Some people can hold themselves together in stressful situations, and Jacob is definitely one of those persons who was able to do that. Let's move on to the next attack. After this, we have 2 more attacks after Manticore is destroyed. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, what? A lot of stuff is still there. But see this attack of Edwin V, which is going to be the preparation of taking down this base. So what's going to be happening is he's going to be going for the back over here, taking out the mortar, I think. Taking it out. One more artillery. Boom. There it goes. And then he's going to be dropping the Smoky Zuka. Another nice Smoky Zuka. Look at that. They're all gathered up together in the range of one smoke. Look at them walking like a little centipede. Like a little group of ants, if you will. Like, I don't even know. Like a horde of sheeps. And let's see what he's going to be doing here. He actually took down 10 buildings, I think. Taking down the boom cannons. Look at how fast they get wiped out. And then goes for the cannons. The cannons as well. This is just 1 times the speed, guys. It goes down. And then another cannon goes down. What goes down next? It is the flamethrower. And boom, the flamethrower is down. Then the next cannon at the bottom. The one in the middle. And let's see what he's going to be doing. Everything is spreading out a little bit. Some goes to the boom cannon. Others are going for the power core. The rest is going for the machine gun. And of course the cannon as well. Machine gun is taking some casualties there. But is not able to survive. And there you go. And by the way, critters, dropping critters in front of machine guns doesn't really help against Zukas that much. Because they're going to be shooting through there, I think. I'm not sure, but I think they do. So as you guys can see, Edwin V did a perfect job here. Nothing can really touch him in this position anymore. Unfortunately, he didn't have enough time to take this one out. But in overall, a very nice attack. And of course, someone else can finish the job here by using something like Heavy Zuka, which is Boom Soldier in this case. Heavy Zukas taking out the base. Very nice effort. I think we still have some time to go to the next task force attack. The next one's pretty interesting. It's Ransom. It's currently under attack by YOLO. So let's go ahead and spectate what he's doing right now. So he is at the back of the base with the warriors. He just had the shock launcher shocked. And this is a pretty interesting attack. You can actually potentially use some Zukas right now to get at the back of the base. But I'm not sure. I think YOLO was taking down the 2 buildings at the back just now. So let's see what's happening here right now. The shock launchers still hitting the warriors over here. And I think we need one more attack to take this one down. And it's a very close call because we had a lot of troubles with this base. Because the communication was all over the place. And, you know, we still managed to do it. So I think we're still going to be able to do it. So right now we made 41 attacks. We got 5 attacks remaining. Let's see how it all started. So one thing that I notice is whenever you're taking out bases, I always notice that in a task force that isn't like having the best organization in the world, and I'm talking about not equal to a top task force in the top 50, pretty much like ours. Sometimes we do stuff on the fly, and that's all great, but I noticed that if someone goes one direction with an attack, everybody is going to be following that side. Whereas on Ransom, I would have probably gone from the right side here, use a lot of smokes, and then make your way up to the machine guns, taking it out, and then Smoky Zukas to finish that one off. Instead, we went the hard route and go for the rocket launches and such. And that might have been the good one as well. I'm not really sure, but it seems to me that going from the right side seems a little bit easier than going from the left side. But you know, we can all agree to disagree. Let's see what Nisarg is going to be doing. Nisarg is a new task force member as well, and he joined in yesterday. So welcome aboard. Glad to have you in here, and actually funny that you made it to the episode right away. Let's see what he's going to be doing. Shocking the shock launches at the right side, forgetting to shock the shock launches at the top right side over there. And there's some shock launches over there as well. He managed to shock them as well. And he takes out one rocket launcher almost. 10% health left. So it was a pretty nice attack. Now, I'm gonna be fast forwarding a little bit to the attack of Big Money. Now, before Big Money, there was the situation where Gator Claws wanted to attack, because he's one of our main attacker, our main big attacker, our biggest damage dealers. He always takes care of the rocket launchers, shock launchers, and so on and so forth. And people wanted to attack in a specific way taking out cannons and boom cannons, and I'm gonna show you guys that's right here. We wanted this to be taken out, but there were like 5 people arguing on explaining the exact same thing. So eventually I was just, everybody shut up, we're gonna be doing it that way, and then he understood. So let's see how Big Money tried to take this one down. Okay. So, a lot is at stake on this attack, because after this, Gator Claws is gonna be making his move. He's using some riflemen, he's using a couple of Zukas, and of course some heavies as well. The Hookah Rifleman attack strategy, if you will. Then over here you got some power cells. You should probably wipe out those power cells first, because they're gonna be in the way. But we'll just have to see how this one's gonna be going. Rocket launcher gets shocked, which is okay. Boom cannons. 3 of them are gonna be hitting. There's some rockets over there that are still hitting. And, oh, ouch, 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 ouch. They're getting a ton of damage there. Making your way up to the cannons. But, unfortunately, due to reaction issues, it's been a little bit too late. And your units just got wiped out just like that. So, yeah. It was a nice try. I gotta say, it was a nice try. You definitely know where you want to be going. And then Gator Claws is going to try to go for the kill here. And see if he can take out all of these rocket launchers. I'm really curious to know how he did. So let's actually see what he does over here. So he's using the Scorch Tanks attack strategy, a slow attack strategy, but a very efficient one if they're all pretty high level. Gator Claws in this particular scenario is an all offensive player. He has no defensive statues whatsoever. So his force, he's doing so much damage on these task force operations, is actually really, really insane. With this maxed out Scorcher, see how fast he takes out these power cells. And that really shows how much power he has ongoing here. 1 Scorcher, almost dead. I'm really curious whenever this one's going to be perishing. But right now, it doesn't seem like it is. Is our rocket launcher going to be firing? Yes, it is, but it missed. So it didn't die. Okay, let's keep on going. Drops 2 medkits there, kind of in vain. You could have used that gunboat energy a little bit later on into the task force. Goes for the cannons right now. See what those tanks are going to be doing. The tanks are really, really slow. But you know what, that's okay. Goes for the power cell. Goes for the cannons as well. Second Scorcher gets taken down. And then the rocket launcher starts to fire away. The cannons as well. The other rocket launchers as well. Make your way up to the cannons. Taking down the cannons if you can. And then make your way up to some other stuff. Oh, that is kind of a bad situation. You should have probably gone for this rocket launcher over here at the left side. That would have been a little bit easier. But you know what? It was an overall very nice attack from Gator Claws. But every single rocket launcher was taken out. And I'm really curious right now how he took it out. So let's go to the next attack of 10-ton hammer. Taking down 8 buildings with only the warriors. Let's speed it up to 4 times the speed. Oh, look at this. He's only using gunboat energy to take out everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, taking it all out with gunboat energy. You're a badass, 10-ton hammer. He's one of the vice leaders of Redemption, so you know, that way you guys know. Let's see what he's gonna be doing here. Smoke. The first smoke a little bit too late, but it doesn't matter because the warriors are untouched. As in, no, not untouched. They're not dead yet. So you're doing great there. I'm really curious to know how you're going to be taking this one down, because right now you're not in range. But if you head over to the power cell, if the warriors are going to be walking to the power cell, they might be getting hit by these outer rocket launchers. But let's see how this is going to be going. And yes, they got hit and they got wiped out relatively easily. A lot of the warriors have red bars right now. That means that they're about to die. But let's see how this one goes down. One rocket launcher as well goes down. Let's see at the top over here if these top rocket launchers goes down. The top one goes down. Is there another rocket launcher going to be going down? I don't think it is, because look at how many warriors we got left. A very nice attack in overall from 10-ton hammer. And we're going to be moving on to the next one. The next one is from Crest. Crest took down one building. Let's see what building it was that he took down. Is it going to be that rocket launcher? I have no idea. Drop your warriors. Go to the back of the base as usual. Just like anyone else. Walk your way up there. And then go in to... Wow, that's a weird smoking. A little bit inefficient, I gotta say. Not so efficient, but you know, it works because he managed to take down that same rocket launcher which he was targeting in the beginning. And then the last attack from Psycho O. One defense being terminated. And that's not a lot of warriors. Hold up, how many warriors were there per landing craft? There's 42 warriors, so 7 landing crafts. 7 warriors per landing craft, I'm not sure. 6. Oh, of course, 6 times 7 is 42. Okay, I get it. He's not really maxed out yet, so that is alright. I'm just kind of used to seeing maxed out warriors with 8 landing crafts, so that kind of explains, like, hey, it's not so much. Goes for this rocket launcher, takes it out, classic attack. He almost takes out the second one. 75% health done, and that kind of concludes the attacks that I wanted to show you guys in today's Task Force Operation Attack. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Let's start up the one of Yodo once again, because he managed to take out a couple of things just like so. But yeah, that's going to be doing it for this episode of Boom Beach. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to be joining in the Task Force, check the video description down below for all of the information that you guys need to know. If you have above 500 victory points, the chances are that you immediately get accepted the moment you want to be joining in, so make sure you apply today to join in Redemption. That being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. Wow, I always wanted to do that. Anyway, this has been Reversal for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.